Welcome back. We're here at Media Day talking to Gennaro Fessia, the men's rugby team. Coach, what are your thoughts about the upcoming season?
So we're really excited about next season because our last year was our first entire season playing Division 1. And we had a huge learning from there. So now this year will be completely different. So we have more experience, more mature team. So we have a huge expectation.
Thanks. And what was the biggest thing you learned from last year, first year in Division 1, your first kind of full year as a coach? What did you learn from that you can take into this season?
So I will say we learned because myself and the player was about a Division 1 rugby tournament. We learned about the intensity. We learned about the strategy in general with the other teams. So that's really good for us to learn. How to manage for this year, the season, and I think that's going to be very, very helpful for us.
Well, this year you mentioned it, but there's a turnover of a good amount of players from last year. And where do you see strengths and weaknesses with this new group here going into 2025?
So definitely our strength is the player relationship outside the field. So I think. The team culture is very strong, and you can see that in the field. For us, that's very important. And the weakness is the inexperience. So we are the youngest team in Division 1. I would say weakness because we have this is our 5th year competition. But anyway, we have a huge talent. We played last year, so we are building something strong here.
Well, this year you kind of touched on a huge change. This year you moved to a more challenging conference. What do you see as teams or styles to beat that could prove difficult?
I will be honest with you, we don't see the other teams. We like to see ourselves, how we can be better, because we are still far away from our prime, and we can make it much better easily from last year. So that's why I don't care about the others. We like to see to ourselves to keep growing.
Well, David Alvarado from last year, Josiah Brown, they departed. They were big pieces of those teams. In terms of scoring and moving the ball, who are some rising players that Abbey fans should keep an eye on?
I think I don't have a name. I think we like to play like everybody play for everybody. So. And yeah, with Abbey and Josiah, they score a lot of tries playing different kind of rugby. So I don't have to be honest, I don't have a name. I hopefully have a lot of try scorer, not just only 2.
Right. Between transfers and incoming freshmen, how do you describe this group of newcomers?
So all of them, there are guys who has the desire to be better, and I love that. So I will say. Yeah, the guys with that desire, they have the talent, and they came here to work and to improve and to learn. So we're happy with it.
And the final one, Coach, for you. What are some things you are looking for early on in the season that could indicate it's going to be a successful year? However you define that.
Yeah. So for me. We already start winning. I saw a lot of guys who work out really hard during the summer break, and that's for me is a winning because they start playing the matches before the kickoff, and for me it's a huge advantage because they're ready for play. So we don't need to start from zero tomorrow for the practices. So that for me is a victory.
Now for the players, Hayden, what are some traits and lessons you picked up from last year's guys, a couple names we mentioned, that you want to carry with you this year?
I think maybe the passion, especially like Kenneth. He was always really passionate. He always brought loads to the field, loads to our team. They want to carry that through, especially into this year.
And Ali, what's kind of the team's mindset overall heading into this year? A lot of unknowns with the roster and then with the new conference, and what are you kind of hoping to see?
I'd like to see a lot of confidence from the boys. I think last semester we definitely proved that we're like one of the competitors for this new league we're in. So I'd like to just see everyone go in with like their heads held high and like not go in thinking they're an underdog, but go in thinking that they're like one that has to be challenged.
And then A couple of questions for the both of you guys here. First, Hayden, what are your personal goals for this year?
I'm just trying to grow as much as possible using the team, using both our coaches, trying to become the best player I really can.
Okay. And for you, Ollie?
Yeah, similar to Hayden, but yeah, just coming back from injury myself, so trying to get confidence back, get back playing. So yeah.
Okay, and then kind of a fun one to end for you guys. First, Hayden, you describe Coach Fessia in one word.
Probably passionate.
Okay.
Intense.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's all I got for you guys. Thanks so much.